Protect yourself at all times. The referee issues that reminder because it's important to a fighter's safety and success. Doug Stewart here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security and remind you that living in the metro Atlanta area is sometimes like boxing. You've got to protect yourself at all times. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff at Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all the security services they offer, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075.
Just imagine you finally get married. You bought everything imaginable to make your wedding day special. From creative centerpieces, ceremony and reception decor, your beautiful wedding dress, or perhaps your gorgeous tuxedo. How about all those quirky, funny wedding signs your guests just loved? Even your bridesmaids have a dress they only wore once. But now they're sitting in a closet or a garage collecting dust. What do? Post them on wedgoods.com. On wedgoods.com, you can make money back on your gently used wedding items. We bring you directly in touch with new brides, grooms, and bridal parties looking for your stuff. The best part is, it's free to post your items. Wet Goods only takes a small percentage when you make your sale. So why wait? Start making money back on your wedding items and post them for free on wedgoods.com today.
Creme de la creme, homie.
Mic check. Yes, this is your humble host, Marcus Harper. And make sure you check out my show, the Marcus Harper Podcast, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Yes, hop aboard this train of thought weekly. 60 minutes of work. I got you. Sports talk, soul beats, and life. Again, the Marcus Harper Podcast, weekly on the SME Network. Check me out. Life is good.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU.
Hold it now.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show, Tribute Tuesday. Shouts out and thank you to all of the Stewies for tuning in, man. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, man, thank you. Trust me, we have a great time around here, Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Don't forget at 12 noon today, my man Kesey with the Kicking It with Kesey show. He's going to talk to funny man Phil throughout today's episode at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time around the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast from man Trey and Maestro, coming straight to you from Baltimore, Maryland. And both these shows, man, are going to be talking about some of the untimely and some of the tragic and heartfelt losses that we've had this past year in sports and beyond. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Do you or anyone you know need good effective advertising? You should holler at the folks at Stewart Media and Entertainment. Here at SME, we can interview you on the show, kind of like an infomercial type thing, promote you on social media. We have a vast social media following. play your music on the show, on the network, host or speak at your event. But the big thing we're also doing, man, is we are broadcasting other shows. As I just talked about, the Kicking It with Kesey show and the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast show. If you got a great show but you don't have a lot of listeners, man, we have over 11,000 followers to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So if you got a great podcast, man, holla at me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. That's Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. And I'll break it down for you, man, and join up and become a part of this network we're building, man, here at SME. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. A couple of little NBA news and notes in answering a question during the Oklahoma Press Association's annual convention Saturday. Governor Mary Fallon says she would be willing to give Kevin Durant a government post if the seven-time All-Star stays with the Oklahoma City. If Kevin Durant thinks about leaving, which I hope he doesn't, this is a quote, Oklahoma loves Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant loves Oklahoma. But if he'll stay, I'll make him a cabinet person for health and fitness on my cabinet. That's powerful stuff right there. They want that man to stay so bad. And Durant is a free agent, man. Oh, it would be fantastic if he went west. It would. It went to L.A., and I'm not going to hold my breath on it. So that's an interesting little story. They trying to bribe dude as far as political office to stay in Oklahoma. Also, Magic Johnson's request, the Los Angeles Lakers have eliminated the honorary title of vice president and removed his name from the staff directory. So basically, since Magic has sold his ownership in the team, because he's Magic Johnson and they love him so much in that organization and in that city, they just gave him a title of honorary vice president. And it created somewhat of a conflict because he used to kind of tweet out and put things on social media that were kind of negative towards the team and what they were doing and management. You know, him and the Bus Kids kind of feud they have going on in the media. And so it was a bad look, and Magic was like, man, everybody know I'm the greatest Laker of all time. Just pull that whole Fugazi title thing down. So they pretty much separated and parted ways. And also, one last basketball note, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. According to Philly.com, the Philadelphia 76ers would rather trade JaVale Okafor than they would Nerlens Noel. There's this question out there, and there's talk about Philadelphia trying to trade one of these two players. You know, whether it be Jahlil Okafor or whether it be Nerlens Noel. And word on the street is that they're looking to try to move Okafor. Once again, saying this as a Laker fan, if you want to make a deal for Jahlil Okafor, I think that the Lakers should be in the market. Yes. We can trade D'Angelo Russell's ass for him straight up. That's the way the draft should have went down anyway. You know? So I would love that. And I don't know. I mean, I don't watch enough Philadelphia basketball, to be honest with you, to tell you if Nerlens Noel is that, you know, is so much better of a player that you would rather, as a Philadelphia 76ers fan, keep him than you would Jahlil Okafor. I just look at Noel, man, and I don't know. I don't know, what does he project as? Like who could he be at his ceiling? You know, because he's kind of slight, but he's crazy athletic, man, a consummate shot blocker. I don't know. So word on the street is they're looking to move Okafor as opposed to Nerlens Noel. I'm definitely interested in that, man, because Lakers going to have an opportunity, man, to get Brandon Ingram in the draft this year. They've got Julius Randle. I guess if Russell stays there, they got a young point guard that averaged like 17 points last year. Add in, you know, Jahlil Okafor, even though the game is kind of going in a different direction as far as a big guy. I don't care. I mean, whatever. Pound these other teams that play small and, you know, play this run-and-gun basketball. Pound teams with your size down in the paint and make them, basically try to, you know, combat what you're doing as opposed to you trying to, you know, play with them and their style of basketball. 404-382-0338. Let me grab a call. Caller, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Yeah, Doug, what's going on, man? It's the number one Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern. What's going down, bro?
The number one Chief Rocker, Vern from Jersey. What up, Vern?
Hey, man, I'm just happy. I'm giving you a Ball Award for coming out here bashing the Warriors, man. I did a show yesterday, an hour before the game, and I told all those straight bandwagon Golden State fans out there, when the game is over, give me a holler. You know what? They all went to sleep, dog. Ain't nobody. It was like church mics out last night.
Nobody called you, huh?
No, nobody called me, emailed me, text me, and nothing, man. And one joke got up 4 in the morning, going to put something in the group talking about, he fell asleep. How you fall asleep on a game like that, man?
Yeah, that's crazy. That was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. They both had 60 points at the half. It was a phenomenal game. Vern, do you think Golden State or do you think Cleveland has a chance to tie this thing up, man, and take it to a Game 7?
I said all time it's going 7, man. They're going back to Golden State. And the thing about it is they're going back to Golden State, and they're going to create history because they're going to take away what Golden State wants. Golden State wants to be better than the Bulls, and it's never going to happen, man.
Yeah, it's happened 32 times before where a team found themselves in a 3-1 situation, and not one time has a team that had the one victory come back and won the series. This could really be history, man. I'm very excited to see this thing, how it plays out.
Hey, Doug,
yes,
you
sir.
think that Golden State fans was dogging LeBron? Wait till Draymond goes to Cleveland. He gonna wish he never played this Thursday night, man. And with that, man, I'm gone, bro.
Hey, appreciate the call. That's my man, the number one chief rocker, Vern from Jersey. Wow, I didn't shoot him today. Usually me and Vern have this love affair, this love-hate relationship. That's the best way to put it. I definitely don't have a love affair with Vern. Me and Vern have this love-hate relationship where, we've been knowing each other for a long time. He's been an arduous supporter of the Two Live Stews and of the Doug Stewart Show. But Vern is sickening as hell. So usually, if you're new to the show, what happens, Vern calls the show, he says something real sickening, and then I have to bust his ass off. Turn your ass around, Vern. Today I didn't have to do that, and that makes me happy. He also has his own show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Thank you, Vern. Let me grab another caller. Caller, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Doug Stewart, what it do? John Fisher in the building, baby.
John Fisher in the building. What up, Fish?
What's going on, man? 2 quick things, man. Don't put an Okafor on us, man. The Lakers don't want Okafor, man. He's a great post player, but he's going to give up more points than he scores. And I've seen better pick-and-roll defense from Kevin Love than Okafor. And another thing, man, I don't want to hear nobody who's rooting for Cleveland say anything for the rest of this series about refereeing. I'm not complaining about the refs. At the end of the day, Harrison Barnes had a terrible game. The Warriors played some bad defense, and they made some mental errors, and they missed a lot of shots. But I don't want to hear nobody who root for Cleveland who've been whining about the referees all series long. Y'all got what y'all wanted last night, so be happy about it.
John Fisher, are you one of those people, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. We're talking to John Fisher, a.k.a. the Microwave, Patty Cake Microwave, who also has a show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So are you one of those conspiracy ninjas out there that think that this thing is fixed and that the NBA suspended Draymond because they wanted this series to go back to Cleveland and subsequently maybe a Game 7? Are you one of those guys?
I wasn't, but after watching last night's game, it looked like the fix was in. But I'm not going to subscribe to that. Draymond, he deserved to get suspended because he had too many eyes on him, and he did something stupid. Like, do something, stand up while he's walking over you and try to flip him over instead of just throwing your little arm out there looking like a WWE wrestler trying to get a cheap shot. So he deserved it, but, it is what it is. They got a big task ahead of them now that Bogut might not be playing anymore. So it's going to be a real interesting series the rest of the way.
Yeah, what do you think's going to happen, man? Let me get your thoughts.
I got it going 7 games, and I got Golden State taking it in 7.
Hey, that's what's up. John Fisher, Patty Cake Microwave. Thank you for the call, brother. John Fisher also has a show on the network. Man, appreciate them calls, brothers. So it sounds like that John Fisher and Vern, along with myself, feel like that this thing is going back to Golden State in a Game 7. And as I said at the top of the show, man, if that happens, all bets are off. All. That's going to be epic if that happens. Now, I think it is going to happen in John Fisher